Hi guys, it is an Epcot sort of day today. We are going to be checking out the Flower and Garden Festival for our third time. And we are starting our day on Soarin, if you couldn't hear from the music. So we got here, it was about 9:50 when they started letting us pull into park. And then we got in line and they let us into the park starting at about 10:10. So then we ran to get in line for Soarin. However, there was a slight issue in the fact that Test Track was down, so everybody ran to Soarin, so we're looking at about a 40-minute wait. The line is moving now though, and it is not even 10:30 yet, so let's go on some Soarin.
Hello and welcome to Soarin. My name is Patrick and I'll be your chief flight attendant today. If smaller aviators don't measure up to the height indicator on the seat, let's put the belt through the loop in the center strap before buckling.
Okay.
Nice work, pal. Okay, let's review. That is seat belt, carry-on item, safety strap, fear of heights, keep your hands and arms inside at all times. Anything else? Yeah. Have a nice flight.
All right, my friends, be right here while I go get your seats ready for you. Okay.
Alright, we were actually on and off the ride in about 20 minutes, give or take. Maybe closer to 30, I'm not 100% sure. But it was around 10:30 that they started letting us move in the line. So now we are on our way to our next stop. Flower and Garden confession, I have never tried the violet lemonade, so we decided we're gonna try it. Just got done trying the violet lemonade and I'm going to have another Flower and Garden unpopular opinion. I do not like the violet lemonade. It tastes really weird and it's fragrant and not in a good way.
I would blame you.
Here at the popcorn booth in Canada, we're going to try the Ottawa Apple. So the Ottawa Apple had a nice balance to it. It was kind of sweet, but it had that whiskey sort of bite to it at the end. So it's definitely something that if you like a good sweet whiskey drink, I would recommend. We are going to try to get a sit down at Via Napoli. It opens at 11:30. So in a couple minutes. So over there are the brick fire ovens, Stromboli, Vesuvia, and Etna, named after the volcanoes in Italy. Here's a look at the restaurant. So as a party of 3, we did manage to squeeze in here, but it is very limited when it comes to walk-ups here. So if you do want to try this, you have to get here right away first thing when they open. We got the tortellini, and we're going to dig in and tell you how it goes. Safe to say, I think that we thoroughly enjoyed the tortellini. For pizza, we got the individual sized margherita pizza. It's about 10 inches and it gives you 4 slices. So Mom got a cappuccino with a shot of amaretto on the side. She's gonna dump it in. For dessert, we decided to get the torta della nonna. It is a grandmother cake. It's like a lemon almond cake. Let's do this. Just finished here at Via Napoli. The pizza was really good. I truly enjoyed the sauce here, and I'm not really a pizza sauce sort of person. The tortellini was really nice, well-balanced flavor, but my favorite part was the dessert, the grandma's cake. Oh my god. It was really, really nice. And I'll say it again, the tea here is absolutely amazing. Some of the best tea you're gonna find on property. So let's continue exploring. We are going to go into the tea caddy. Supposedly they have this scavenger hunt. It's like where you look for teacups and stuff, and then you get tea as a prize. So let's go check it out. Here is a quick look. This is the journey to the perfect cup of tea. And then you open it up. And it's just literally a little tour around the tea gardens. You don't have to mark anything. And then you go back in once you explore a little bit and you get your tea. Here's an example of what it looks like. It's just a teacup and it has tea growing in it and it has a little tag on it. And next to each little, well, it's not little, it's a pretty big teacup, they have a little bit about the tea, and I guess it's just a way to introduce yourself to the different teas and decide if there's any that you'd like. So there are 12 teacups scattered throughout the area here. I'll pan. So it's just this little garden area, and it's self-guided. You don't have to mark anything down. You just walk through, read everything, and then go inside. And in case you're wondering, in the UK, it is the camellia, is the spike the bee, hidden right here by the pretty archway. Yep. Thank you.
And then you'll choose from one of our hot teas. We have our London Strand Earl Grey, our mint, our chamomile, our mango and ginger green tea, our regular green tea, our palm.
So the tea tour is you get to pick 2 tea bags, and one of them is their cold infused, and then you get to pick one from that big basket that I showed you. It's a cute little thing to do if you like tea and you want to try something new without having to buy a whole bunch of tea bags. So we are done here at Epcot, at least for the morning. We didn't get to try much around the booths because we did eat at Via Napoli and that was a decent amount of food there. So we are heading out for the afternoon because it's getting crowded and it's getting warm. We will be back later tonight though, and we will be definitely eating around the world. So see you real soon. So it is a few hours later and we have made it back into Epcot to finish out the night at Flower and Garden. We are going to eat a little bit and see what we can find that's new. So let's go. Our first stop of the evening is the Flavorful Kitchen. We got the grilled veggies without the hummus. This is part of the garden Graze, so that's the thing where you get the stamps. We also got the strawberry mousse. And I got the seared Verlasso salmon and an Agua Fresca because I love it. So overall, the salmon was really well cooked and the farro risotto really added to the composition of the dish. The veggies were just okay. I mean, we got a stamp out of it, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. And the strawberry mousse didn't really taste like strawberry. All you could really taste was the chocolate inside of it, the chocolate pearls. So there's my, and the blood orange Agua Fresca was obviously very good because it's one of my favorites. From the Citrus Blossom booth, we got the Meyer-lemon lobster tail. So when it comes to the lobster from Citrus Blossom, it was okay. I'm not a big fan of chilled lobster, but I thought that it was pretty good. My mom did not like it at all. The lobster was not cooked well enough for her. From the refreshment port, we got the trio of popsicles. It is honeydew, raspberry mint, and coconut lime. And thoughts on the popsicles was that they were all really good. We each got to pick one, and I picked the honeydew because, you know, I love honeydew. The texture was really nice and the flavor was good and strong, so definitely something I would recommend getting. From the Farmer's Feast, we decided to get two things. We got the spring onion soup with crispy shallots and micro chive, and we also got the Off the Beaten Path, which are profiteroles with red beet mousse, golden beet pastry cream, and some other things that I don't know because the screen changed on me, but we're gonna try it. From the Farmer's Feast, the Off the Beaten Path, I actually really liked it. It had hints of sweetness to it, though it did have a little bit of a dirty flavor, but not a lot. And then the the spring onion soup, none of us liked all that much. It just was very salty, the texture was weird, and the more we ate it, the less that we liked it. And from Festival Favorites, we decided to try the fried green tomatoes. Mom decided to eat most of the fried green tomatoes. I tasted the crab, it was a little weird, but the fried green tomatoes, she said, were a little soggy and it wasn't really all that great. So it looks like they might be doing more harmonious testing tonight because they have the lights on what I like to call the Stargate. So we'll see if they add any water, but I doubt they will because there is a tent set up in the middle of it. At Isla Fresca, we got the sugarcane shrimp skewer, which is served with steamed rice and coconut lime sauce. And we also got the tropical freeze with the Parrot Bay coconut rum. There we go. Alright, the shrimp was okay. Had a little bit of a kick to it, but I thoroughly enjoyed the rice that they had with it. As for the drink, it's very mango-y, and unfortunately it kind of tastes like every other rum-based drink that they have in Disney, so keep that in mind because it is $10. So from Taste of Marrakesh, we got the lemon Magdalena cake, which is part of the Garden Graze, and we also got the pineapple and pear hard cider. The Magdalena cake was not as good as we had hoped. I mean, we got a stamp out of it again, but it was very dense and I just didn't like the flavor of it. As for the hard cider, it was actually pretty good. I liked how peary it was. The aftertaste was very strong of pear. So definitely something I'd recommend if you like hard ciders. We made a pit stop at the Bauernmarkt where we got the toasted pretzel bread, which is topped with a black forest ham and melted Gruyere cheese. The pretzel bun was actually pretty good. Had a nice flavor to it. I really liked the cheese and the ham combination. There was a lot of pretzel bun though, it wasn't really balanced that great, so we ended up not eating a lot of the pretzel bun. But it's definitely something I would recommend. So as of tonight, we have completed the garden Graze. We've gotten 5 stamps, so we're coming to the Pineapple Promenade, if it'll focus. And there is a redemption window that we're gonna go get our prize. So we got our final stamp for the mango lime Dole Whip. And you also get purple dark opal basil seeds. So a quick little bit about the garden Graze. You have to get 5 of the stamps. You can get more than 1. So if you want 2 grilled baby vegetables, that'll get 2 stamps. And once you get all 5, you have to come to Pineapple Promenade and turn it in. And you get the mango lime Dole Whip. However, you have to do the garden Graze in order to get the Dole Whip. And here it is, the mango lime Dole Whip, and it comes in this really cute little cup. The mango lime Dole Whip tasted more like lime than mango. It had a weird flavor to it. It tasted a little bit like Sprite, and I'm not sure if I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't bad. Definitely, if you complete the garden Graze, definitely get it, but that is the only way you can get it. It was a pretty good day today. We ate a lot of food. Via Napoli was amazing, and we did get to eat a few new things around World Showcase, so I really appreciate you guys getting to this point in the video. Please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here, because I go to the parks pretty often. Thank you so much for following along with me today, and always remember to soar over the magic. See you guys!